So we are going to wrap up the session on retirement. We have been discussing a lot of videos on retirement. We talked about PMS, we talked about AAF, we talked about direct equity, we talked about senior citizen savings, we talked about NPS, we talked about superannuation fund, then we talked about direct equities and mutual funds. What is the safe withdrawal rate? If you have not watched any of this and if you're interested to go through all these things, our strong recommendation is go through this particular playlist. Now that we are going to come to the final stages of wrapping up, my suggestion is generally we spend about an hour's time with the client who comes with the retirement corpus. 1 hour is more than sufficient. So in 1 hour time, we will look at where they are, because there's not going to be any more income once you retire. So only expenses are going to be there. This expenses has to be split into two halves. One is called regular expenses and another one is called irregular or one-time expenses. For example, your daughter getting married, or you want to send your son for abroad education, or your second daughter going for abroad education and all that stuff, that we call it as a one-time irregular expense or an investment. Then we talk about regular expenses. Then we look at how is your assets distributed, what are the various kind of liabilities. Then what we say is, what is your risk profile? Your risk profile is what kind of person, whether you are super conservative or conservative, or whether it is moderate, or whether it is aggressive or super aggressive. Depending upon this, then we look at what is your safe withdrawal rate. We did one video on safe withdrawal rate, whether it is going to be 3% adjusted for inflation or 6% without adjustment for inflation. How annuity can play a role, whether you should go for rental properties, what is your rental income, and how to consolidate the entire portfolio, how is your direct equity portfolio looking like, how many stocks are there, how the performance has been as compared to the benchmark. Then we give you a recommendation and then we say that we can do it. Once we go for the recommendation, the most important thing is you can immediately go and start the implementation without any further delay. I think this whole set of videos should have given you a lot of insights on how you should be handling your retirement money, or in case if you are doing a job shift, or in case if you are doing a career shift, or in case if you have been laid off and then you got a huge settlement or whatever. This set of videos would have given a lot of things. We are happy to help. You know how to reach out to us. Thank you very much.